So now we spent all that time working on discussing borders. Let's actually apply them. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan of borders. A lot of the times it tends to give it sort of a dated look, but they can be useful, and they are they're useful for something. So we're just going to go ahead and apply them onto this just so you have some experience with it. What I'm going to do is, I think, to make this look a little bit better, I'm actually going to do a border that's just on the right and the bottom. So it gives it sort of a 3D to make it look like either it's a shadow or it's a bezel or something like that. There is actually a way to do shadow. Box shadow is the property, but we'll cover that one later. So for that is a CSS3 property. So, but we're just going to put one here and here, and then I'm just going to do a dotted or dashed border around this section just to, make it look neat. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So we'll go up here and let's start with the top one. So that would be this div here, because that's the one with the color on it. We're going to go ahead and we are going to add some border. So we're going to do border hyphen right hyphen style, border right style, and then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to make it solid, and then I'm going to do that again. So we're going to do border hyphen left hyphen style, and we will also make that solid. And then let's go ahead and we will do the border color. So we're going to do border color, and I'm just going to choose this orange. I don't actually want it to be orange, but I just am going to choose that one so that I can put the color that I want. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and go to black, and then I'm going to pull this transparency down. And hopefully that will give us, let's go like that. Hopefully that'll give us like a shadowy look. And then the next thing I need to do is maybe do the border thickness here as well. So let's see. It's kind of hard. Okay, so we'll do a space here, and we're going to do border width. And then let's do, let's say we make it 5px. Okay, let's save that. Go here and Control R, and that's what we have. So did I do right and left? I meant right and bottom. Whoops. So you can see I put one here and I put one here. So that was not what I meant to do. So it should be border right style and border, oops, bottom style. There we go. Save that. Let's go back here, Control R, and voila. Okay, so now you can see we have, kind of looks like it's a little bit like it's bezeled or something, right? Kind of sticks out. So that's one way. So we put a border there. Yay! Let's go ahead and put a border on the bottom here. So we're going to go back here, and we'll use the shorthand instead of marking each one of those separate, because I just want the border to be the same all the way around anyway. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do border like so, and then we're going to determine how thick we want it. So let's go ahead and make it 3 pixels, 3px, and then it'll be space, and then we'll say dotted, and then space, and then it's going to want the color. So I'm just going to do a hashtag or pound symbol, and you can see there's the colors here. So I'm just going to choose this orange, not because I want it, but just because I'm going to put that there and then hover over it. And then let's just make it black, because the other part's black. You generally want to limit your colors to, between 2 and 3. You can go a little bit more than that, but usually you want to try and limit the number. So I'm trying to limit mine to just a couple. So we'll save that, and let's see what that looks like. Control R, and now you'll see we have this border going around this part, and we have the border here, right? And now you can see how it's centered a little bit better. It wasn't as obvious before because you just saw that here, okay? And I think that's all I really wanted to do on this one. So you got an idea of how it works. Try playing around with it. There are a ton of, obviously, properties for borders. So the best way is to experiment, see what the options are.